Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Back with another review, and this time it's going to be the first of two anniversary reviews. Got two more films that are turning 35. First off, I'm going to be reviewing the 1984 buddy comedy Revenge of the Nerds. Originally released by Fox and produced by Interscope Communications. This film is absolutely very funny. I remember catching this as a kid. I know, but I saw it on TV though. But anyway, this is really a funny movie. It's about, well, these two best friends who are nerds, Louis Skolnick and Gilbert Lowe. They enroll at Adams College to learn computer science. However, the Alpha Betas, carelessly burn down the nerds' house and apparently have to be forced to stay in the gym, as their plan was given to them by their own coach, actually. And they take over the freshman dorms. So, the Dean Ulrich, gives the nerds temporary living space in the gym and allows the freshmen to rush the fraternities and what have you. Well, Louis and Gilbert and others failed to get into others, but soon they managed to seek membership on the Greek Council of the school by joining a national fraternity. And that's what they did. But the only one that considers them is a black fraternity, Tri Lambda Lambda, led by UN Jefferson. And so, the fun begins. Apparently, all the nerds are managing to get back at the Alpha Betas. They're joined by lots of other nerds, including Poindexter, Wormser, Lamar, Takashi, and Booger. So, apparently, the nerds do what they do to get back at them, including at their gal pals, by putting hidden video cameras in their place and checking them out in action. Believe me, this is where it's all in fun and what have you. Soon, when things take another big twist for the nerds, when Louis manages to finally get with Betty Childs, the girlfriend to the leader of the Alpha Betas, Stan Gable, who he, along with some others, including Burke and Ogre, do what they can to take on the nerds. But they managed to do well in a bit of a talent type show and lots of other things. But they even managed to get even the score up by putting something called liquid heat in their jock straps. That's freaking sweet. Pardon me, everyone. I'm still trying to get over my recent under the wear bit and what have you. So I apologize for the cough and what have you. But anyway, I'm going to try not to give much of the ending, because if you've not seen this movie, I'm not going to give you much of the ending, though. Because you need to see the movie. Because if you haven't seen this movie, you need to see this movie. See Revenge of the Nerds. You won't be disappointed. This is a great movie. The movie was directed by Jeff Canu, who would later go on to direct Gotcha, which actually stars one of the stars of Revenge of the Nerds, as well as the cult classic Troop Beverly Hills, which I have yet to review that. I know it turned 30 earlier this year, but I'll try and review it sometime, okay? But anyway, the movie's cast is awesome. As Skolnick, it's Robert Carradine, who years later, a lot of people might remember him playing Lizzie McGuire's dad. Yeah. And then there's Anthony Edwards. He was in Gotcha, which was done after this. He plays Gilbert. Of course, Edwards later got to have even bigger success appearing in Pet Sematary 2 and also being one of the stars of TV's ER. The other cast includes Timothy Busfield as Poindexter, Andrew Cassese as the youngest nerd, Wormser, Harold Wormser, Curtis Armstrong as Dudley Booger Dawson, Larry B. Scott as Lamar, and Brian Tochi as Takashi. Tochi was actually already big at the time, as he had recently starred on the old 70s Saturday morning sci-fi series Space Academy, and then a few years later he'd go on to voice Leonardo in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. I think he did all three, but I think he did the first two, actually. And then next up would be Julie Montgomery, who plays Betty Childs. Actually, that same year, Montgomery also starred in another teen comedy, and that'll be a buddy flick I'm actually going to review maybe tomorrow. That would be the cult classic Up the Creek. Let's see. There's also another nerd in this, a gal named Judy, played by Michelle Mayring. Then there's Ted McGinley, who plays Stan Gable, the leader of the Alpha Betas, Matt Salinger as Burke, and Donald Gibb as Ogre. Other cast includes James Cromwell, who played Lewis's dad, David Wohl as Dean Ulrich, Bernie Casey as Ewan Jefferson, and Coach Harris is played by John Goodman. Anyway, I actually loved Revenge of the Nerds. It's probably one of the best teen flicks I have ever known and loved for many years. I do love it. I think you'll love it. If you've not seen this, you need to watch it. You won't be disappointed. Now, this did go on to be successful. It went on to have 3 sequels. One hit the theaters, Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise, in 1987. Although that wasn't quite successful, though. And then it was followed by 2 other sequels, 1992's Revenge of the Nerds, The Next Generation, and 1994's Revenge of the Nerds 4, Nerds in Love, which was a bigger reunion movie. Now, there was other types of things. There was to be a remake of this, but it got shelved. And there was even supposed to be a television series. However, in 2012, though, I believe... No, wait a minute. Not 2012. In 2013... Yeah, that's it. My mistake, folks. In 2013, however, Carradine and Mr. Carradine Armstrong actually teamed together to host a reality game show called King of the Nerds, which aired on TBS. I'm sure some of y'all have seen it. If you hadn't, you missed out on something big, although it only ran for a mere 3 seasons. But man, that show was real good. But anyway, that's what all I'm going to say. Wait, did you like Revenge of the Nerds? If so, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to be reviewing sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Stay tuned for my next anniversary review. It's another flick that turns 35 today. And that will be The Never Ending Story. I'm going to be watching that before I do my review. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.